Oh, fanboys, something that I am eventually going to talk about. Either if it's of video game consoles and platforms, or political parties, or political figures, or brands, or sports teams, even though sports just make people into fucking idiots. Well, I know that's insulting, but when was the last time there was a big sporting event and there wasn't a riot? I despise fanboys. Fanboys are people who take something that they're a fan of and take it a step further. They take it as a fucking religion, as a cult. Fanboys make me despise humanity. Like, there are grown-ass adults who send death threats just because they're not a fan of their preferred platform or whatever, or they're not a fan of their sports team or don't care. Death threat. Or said, "Oh, you must be a fanboy of this. You're a package fanboy. You're stupid and ugly." Like, I wish that's something that is only around the age range of 7 to 11 and under, but nope, they're grown-ass adults who pledge allegiance to a group of masculine men with the color of their sports jerseys, and people who pledge allegiance to a plastic box. If I had the Infinity Gauntlet, what I would use with it is I would just snap what I would wipe out are fanboys, so that 99.9% of the human population would have common sense instead of blindly following something. That's what I would use if I was Thanos and I had the Infinity Gauntlet. And what sparked me to make this video, after a story writer for Sony, who also has a YouTube channel and social media and all that, Alana Pierce, she had fans, PlayStation fanboys, harassing her, calling her a traitor, just because she played Starfield, which is an Xbox exclusive game that just came out on the Series X and S. And she's a writer. She works for Sony. She works for PlayStation. And just because she played a game on that's exclusive on her competitor company, Microsoft, she's labeled as a fucking traitor, which she's not fired, and a lot of idiot fanboys who are grown-ass adults, probably. I wish it was something that was preteen and under, but grown-ass adults send death threats or insult because other people, just because they have a PlayStation and not an Xbox, or they don't support each other's team, or what the fuck ever. I made a video similar to this last year. I was mainly complaining about sports fans, but I was kind of a lot nicer, and now I'm gonna be a lot angrier now, because fanboys just makes me hate humanity, hate the human race as a whole. Where if you say anything negative, or say, well, you don't care, or anything like that, they'll attack you. Like, Xbox the best because backwards compatibility, and I could play my 20-year-old original Xbox collection and it looks nice running it on my Series X. And then there's PlayStation. Oh, PlayStation has more exclusives. Oh, and fuck Nintendo and fuck Xbox. Xbox doesn't have exclusive. Or, oh, PC Master Race. It has better textures than consoles. And then there are people like me who are like, shut the fuck up. Just shut the fuck up. Like, I deal with it more in sports. My college uses GroupMe. I'm not going to tell you which college I go to, but last year my phone kept buzzing because people were arguing which sports team is better. Like, my team won! In your face, motherfucker! During NFL and hockey and shit like that, and my phone just kept buzzing, and I was like, shut the fuck up. And my phone just kept buzzing. I just kept getting notifications up the ass. So it just made me want to crack my phone and just smash it. That's what it made that's what it made me want to do. And same thing with political. I'm not parties. Like, even though their governor or representative or senator hasn't done shit ever that makes their lives better and they screw their constituents in the ass, like, they still vote, well, it has that letter right next to that name, so I'm voting for it, even though he or she's probably screwing me in the ass. That's just how people vote. I'm not naming which party, but if you say that Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez haven't done shit in her district, or say that Matt Gaetz hasn't done shit in his district, and you comment that, then go ahead. I don't care. I'm just not going to respond to that at all. It's okay to, like, have opinions. It's okay to stick with a Nintendo console since you're a Nintendo fan, or debate whether PlayStation or Xbox is better, or consoles or PC is better. It's okay to have those debates, like, for fun or as a conversation, but when you're sending death threats, and if you're a PlayStation fan and someone prefers Xbox and that changes how you view that person, then get a fucking life. That's when you're a fanboy, and that's when you have a fucking problem. I do have a PlayStation shirt. I worn it in videos before, and I do have an Atari shirt, and I do have a Mario shirt. I have shirts from multiple competitors in the console wars, so I'm not a fanboy. I don't blindly cheerlead for another company at all. When I criticize Nintendo, or that's when they fuck up. Like, when Nintendo does something stupid, like, I criticize Nintendo for not releasing their GameCube games, releasing their games, and when people emulate their games, Nintendo legally sues them. I do give Nintendo flack for that, and I do praise Xbox for making their consoles much backwards compatible as much stuff as humanly possible. I do praise Microsoft for that. And I do praise Sony with PlayStation, listening to the fan backlash a few years ago of canceling their plan to shut down the PSN store on the PS3. I do praise Sony for that. Because when one of those competitors do something right that's pro-consumer, I praise them for that. And whenever one of those companies do something stupid, I give them shit for that. I game on consoles. I play video games on consoles. Yes, I do have a Steam account. And I could have used it more if I had a more powerful computer, but I don't. And my brother is pro PC gaming. My older brother. And that doesn't change how I view my brother. And I'm just so sick and tired of fanboys, but that's just human fucking nature. Like every person who's a human being at least view somebody negative. That's just how like tribalism is a human flaw that humans have. Like every human being at least viewed one human being negatively. Like, oh, even people who are morally good people, like Hitler's a horrible person, and oh, that guy's creepy, or oh, that guy's a dork, or oh, that person supports that team, and blah blah blah. That's just human fucking nature. We're not that much different from wolves, spiders, monkeys, and other creatures on Earth. God, fuck fanboys. Fanboys, if you are watching this, go fuck yourselves. And for the people who have common sense, then goodbye. Have a good one.